Thank you for joining the Syndicate Network and your host, Skywalker the Jedi. Skywalker the Jedi.
Put that Dan over here.
Alright, you guys. Go ahead and stand next to each other, arms length apart for me, please. Alright, couple rules before we start, everyone. As you look around, there's black tape all around the beautiful box. Do whatever you want within the box. Do not cross my box. Otherwise, you're gonna hit the wall. She has hands and she will give you a bruise right back. So be very careful, okay? The visors do tell you when you get in too close, just pay attention if your visor doesn't tell you anything else. When it comes to any of the equipment, bracelets, anklets, vests, headsets, visors, the weapons are acting weird, the game's lagging, the screen's lagging. We're the only ones who can help you with that. If you help with that, you can say pause or pause game as loud as possible. If you whisper it, it does not count. We do not care. And if you break your leg and you say my leg is broken, I still do not care. You gotta say pause or pause game. It doesn't mean to be the rest of the program. You can look at it again. You're responsible for yourself, and you can't see anything, you can't see each other, so you don't have to watch what you're seeing, okay?
They're everywhere!
Any questions? Can I quickly cross box the camera? Yeah.
Hey! Hey! Yeah! Drop ship! Get to the left, get to the left! Get to the left! Oh my God! Let's go, CSSM. Get to the left, get to the left. Right here. This is where we fight. This is where they die. Yes, sir.
Get to the left! blow off some steam and dance. Yeah! Shake it out! Woo!
Hey, that shit was crazy. I just like it. Oh, it was great. I had a blast.
Although, unfortunately, I have to remember the barriers aren't real barriers. I try to lean against the barrier.
No, believe me, bro. I did that once, bro. I was like, oh.
The video was going to be tragic because I went into the barriers multiple times.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? It is your boy, Skywalker, back at y'all with another one. Y'all could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you hear me rocking out, and I appreciate that. A much love to everybody that is catching this on the live play, and everybody that's going to be part of the replay crew as well. Much love, all y'all. Oh, we got the good Austin in the building early. Much love to the bro. We got Dennis Medina in the house. What's going on, Dennis? Much love. Mama Bear Doll, thank you for being here. We always appreciate you. Sim Havoc 5150's in the building. Jeffrey Warfield is in the building. What's going on, bro? We got Nessa Noel in the house. Much love, Nessa. Thank you for being here. We got Lord Necron in the building. Much love, Brody. We got DC Talk in here. What's going on, DC Talk? Much love, everybody. Thank y'all for rocking out. Y'all be sure to come on in. Come on in. Come on in. We got Shin in the building. Yep. Hey, we're going to have that discussion. We got CY98 in the building. Much love, CY98. Hopefully everybody doing good. Okay. I reloaded. All right. Y'all be sure to smash that like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. Look, y'all already know about everything. ZSJL on Netflix, Snyderverse on Netflix. Just, man, continuing to keep this machine moving forward. Shout out to everybody getting that conclusion to Zack Snyder's DC arc over on the Netflix platform. And have been using those hashtags as a vehicle to do so, and haven't been just been being positive, rather not mixing the hashtags, and also not tagging anybody over in the current regime over in WBD. ZSJL to Netflix on YouTube, which check that out. The most effective video dropped the other day with the credits. That is the full version. It is incredible. We even tried to call the homie to have a conversation, which I'm still going to do because he was a little busy. Right. But yeah, bro, we still got to have that conversation with you. We got to talk to Austin, dog. Like about that video. That's just crazy. Right. But also over on X, because it dropped over there as well, and you guys should be following those platforms because all pertinent information will be coming from there, as well as myself and Apex, lots of the geeks. And if you want to sponsor a stream like Deuce did, when you guys give super chats, super thanks, super stickers, anything of that sort, it is tallied up, and whoever donates the most will have their name scrolling across the bottom of a following stream. You dig? Now let's get caught back up with the chat, and then we're gonna get through it. All right. We got, who's that? Alan Belk is in the building. Much love, Alan Belk. Much love, bro. Shin says, Sky, Happy New Year's. How was your Christmas, bro? My Christmas was great, man. I had a great time from Christmas all the way through to New Year's. It got a little sick afterwards, but it's fine, man. You know? No, actually, no, I was sick before New Year's. Yeah, I had been sick for like a little bit, but my Christmas was great. Right? Much love, much love. Said season 5 episode again for my 6th time. Bro, I watched it twice. And oh my god, bro. The 2nd time was even crazier, bro. I ain't even gonna front. We got the good Austin saying the one time I take time off to bring my lady out to lunch and they called, bro. We was literally on 3-way. We were talking about the video. I was like, bro, I gotta call Austin right now. It's like I gotta talk to him, bro. And he was like, yo, cool. Yeah, man. Nah, I'm good, man. I'm good. It's definitely been getting better day by day. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's talk about this situation because I got to discuss this, man. And this is for everybody that missed the stream on Saturday, right? Because we did a watch along for Cartoons and Cereal where we rewatched it with everybody else, right? So, and we were taking questions and comments the whole time. But here's the thing, man. Like, and there's certain things that I'm going to get into, right? Like Shin saying that season 5, it didn't live up to the hype. That's cool, right? But there are certain things that I'm just not trying to hear. You understand? It's certain things that I'm just not trying to hear. And I've been hearing a lot of it. And that's why this is so interesting to me. Right? This is why this is so interesting to me. Because I'm hearing, and I saw recently that this is like the lowest rated season or something. Bruh, I'm over it. Because anybody watching this show consistently, I don't want to hear that this season is worse than season 2. I just don't, I don't want to hear that argument. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Everybody knows that that is the worst season. It is like clear. Yo, we've only hated season 2 in terms of like comparison to the other seasons, right? Dennis says that he likes season 2. In retrospect, that is the lowest rated season. Look, and I liked it too, but I think I said this on the stream even. At the end of season 2, I was kind of like I didn't know if I was gonna watch season 3. And then when the trailer started coming out and I started seeing all the stuff with like the Starcourt Mall and all that, I was like, oh man, hold up. This actually looks super dope. Right? I don't want to hear this, man. We even had the homie Josh on the stream and he explained how he felt or how even they admitted that things kind of went wrong with season 2. So the people that created the show are agreeing and saying, hey, we kind of dropped the ball with season 2, right? So everybody knows this. Even if you liked it, right? We all know that the entire fan base has always said that season 2 is the worst one. If it's going to be a low point, it was definitely season 2, right? I didn't really like it too much. What's going on, Nar? He said second season was bad, but Shin and Dennis Medina liked it, so that goes to show. And I thought it was cool, but like it was definitely a step back from season 1. Like I said, I almost didn't keep watching it. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna keep, right? And so to hear, oh my God, this is the worst season, I think that's ridiculous. I think that is ridiculous. Right? It's in Havoc said season 2 is abysmal. DC said I enjoyed season 2 for what it was. Like, it was cool, but it was like a step back. Right? He said Star Court was shot at Gwinnett Place Mall. It's a dead mall now, but it was the mall I hung out at when I was growing. Hey, that's dope. Right? He said same when season 3 came out, and I wasn't sure I was going to watch it. That's what I'm saying. Yo, I think that's why the Kylie character went away. She didn't come back after season 2 until season 5. Right? I was iffy on whether or not I was going to watch season 3 and until the trailer started coming out. And I was like, oh, snap. That actually looks pretty cool. All right, cool. All right. This mall thing going on, you know, cool. And then I was locked in. In season 4, I keep saying this is one of my favorite seasons of any show ever. Right? So, and this season is just, it's crazy good. He said different strokes for different folks, right? He said, we are definitely in a new era of social media where it's just a trendy thing to do the nitpick things until there's nothing else left to nitpick about. Everybody wants to be part of the way. Crazy. Right? Some of these, the will thing, right? That lets me know exactly how fake that this conversation is. You literally had people counting the seconds. Right? They were counting the seconds that Will was coming out on the show and trying to compare that and say, oh, but the final battle is like 17 seconds shorter. It's like, yo, the whole damn last episode, like, it starts at the final. What are we talking about? It's the finality of everything. They literally took episode 7 and led you right up until the moment that they go in the upside down and start the mission. It starts right there. I watched it twice now. Alan Belk said, I don't even remember season 2. Bruh, that was the one where like Hopper ended it in Russia, right? And he they kind of did the little fake out thing. Or he ended it in like the Russian suit or something, right? And he kind of sacrificed himself. Yeah, yo, man, look. Said, and they only hate this season more because it's the conversation on the internet. They don't remember how much they did. Bro, I remember. Right? I recall what the conversation was like after season 2 came out. Right? CY98 with the $20 super chat saying this happens all the time with projects where the creators stick around from beginning to end. Star Wars 1 through 6 being a prime example for me. Give it a few years and they'll see how the pieces all fit together. Bro, it's people talking about it's secret episodes. This can't be the end. No. I promise you, bro, the grift is grifting right now. It's crazy. Right? But that's a great point about Star Wars, though. Because look, and I can even give you a little bit of insight into that, right? Because look, here is what happened. Here's what I remember. I don't know if I'm a little bit older than you, CY, right? But I'm almost 40, right? So I remember when the prequels came out, clearly. And I remember being a kid and going to the films. Right now, when I was going, my dad was like a huge Star Wars fan. That's why I became a Star Wars fan, honestly, right? So he's a huge Star Wars fan. You know, and he didn't really rock with episode 1, right? I mean, I thought it was okay at the time, right? But those films got better and better. And episode 3, I mean, I loved, he loved, right? But if you look at that time period, a lot of the older fan base or the OG fan base from the OG trilogy, they didn't like that movie. I think especially if they didn't have kids either, right? But and nonetheless, a lot of them didn't like those movies, right? But now you see, now that the prequels are popular, it's because people like me are older, right? And we've spoken about, oh no, the prequels are actually dope, right? And you have older people that have like said, yo, nah, this shit's been dope the whole time, right? So I think that that's what's happening too. But there's definitely some interesting stuff going on, and it's like it's super popping in the algorithm, and it's just funny that I think the fact that people are using it so much in the ways that they are only shows how successful that the show is, right? And they're literally trying to paint this narrative that the season finale failed, and by no metric was this thing a failure. By no metric, right? But it's also because it's this Netflix angle, which is very, very unique, by the way. And yeah, we're going to get to that too. But let me go ahead and play this drop for you, dog.
Hold on, Drake. You ain't gonna say nothing else before, we continue the party?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna just need a moment of silence for this. I see dead people.
Mustard on a beat, how deep, bro. Any rap nigga, he a freak, though. Man down, call an ambulance, tell him breathe, bro. Nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like, what's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many op really got? Mean it's too many options. Finish pass on his body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogie man, I'm the one that up the score with him. Walking down, whole time I know he got some pulling him, extra shit, bully devouring him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they're in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand me down. And party at the party playing with his notes now. And Bobby got a real case, why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. God, fuck him up. I'ma do my stuff. Why you calling like a bitch, ain't you? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably
they not like us. 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 They not like us.
He said, and because the finale was in theaters, Sky, the heresy. Jay Vasquez says, analyzing things is one thing, but people are literally going through the script line by line saying, what about this? What about that? At some point, it just becomes, bro, but even that, bro, like, it's certain things that I'm just not trying to hear, like the will thing. And oh my God, all of a sudden, Stranger Things just became this gay show. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong? Like, bro, they've been dropping hints and Easter eggs since season 1. It's been building towards this thing. And they literally have a scene that's barely over 5 minutes where they discuss it. And it's this huge issue. It's this huge thing. In an episode before the finale. So we already got that out the way. He ain't got to deal with that no more. We can go into the finale and the final battle with everybody having their mind clear. Nope. Crazy. What's going on, Crown Loads? Right? He said actually the fight with the Mind Flayer lasted 52 minutes because it started. That's what I'm saying, bro. We just rewatched it. On Cartoons and Cereal. It's almost the entire last episode as soon as it starts. And they're like, but it ain't the final battle, though. Just because we want to have some weird narrative about counting how many seconds that it took Will to come out. That's wild. Yo, have we not gone too far? Yo, when we're lying about how long the last battle was, because we're trying to count seconds for how long it took Will to come out. Yo, I think we've lost the plot. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's me. Right? I mean, do I got to be the one to have these conversations? What's going on, Josh Herrera? Much love, bro. Bro, he said, how dare the theater chains, AMC, Regal Theaters, now are playing a streaming service TV show and getting all of the benefits, right? He said, there ain't no secret episodes. It's a making of this. Yo, no, of course. But I've been seeing that online. Right? Said, I love episode 1. It was a massive part of my childhood. Yeah, it was just a lot of talking, bro. That's the only thing. All right. He said, I'm actually watching the show. A lot of people are watching the show and texting and all kind of stuff. He said, there was more content for sure. Yeah, no, I'm sure it's always like that, man. They always got way more stuff that they could have put in, right? He said, I'm not saying that the season finale failed. I'm like saying that it was weak, though. Well, unless you're talking to somebody else, I am talking about what I'm seeing at like large, right? Like, what we have to do is we have to realize that like there's a lot of, I mean, the internet's a big place, right? So what I'm gonna be covering tonight is like an amalgam of everything that I've been seeing, right? He said, mind you, Stranger Things brought in a much younger fan base only in the last few years with season 4. When it really kind of took off again, a lot of this hyperbole is coming from young teenagers who are hyper emotional. Yeah, but I'm talking about the adults because I'm seeing stuff that's like weird. Like I'm literally seeing channels that like haven't put up anything about this show in years. I'm talking about before, like, you know, because I'm well aware that there's like these breaks, right? But I'm talking about even before. And all of a sudden, we just hopping on this, and now it's just Stranger Things. And it's like, okay, so if you was that invested in the fucking show, then why haven't you been like talking about it then? Right? Like, this is crazy. Why is this like weird thing? And the timing is pretty weird too. Right? He said, my favorite show of all time is called Turn, Washington Spies, and the finale is great, specifically because it's set entirely after the finale battle. It focuses on character in the post-war healing. Hey, that's what's up. Says, I definitely think this is an attack on Netflix to pull away creative control. And that's what I'm about to get into, right? Like, these things aren't just happening in a vacuum, right? That is my thing. If this was just happening in like a vacuum, then that'd be one thing. But we know that it's not, right? We know that recently all this anti-Netflix shit been really popping up, especially after this WBD situation, right? And them trying to, I mean, just look at how much everybody was out there pining for Paramount and Universal and Comcast and all these other companies. Anybody but Netflix. How many people was actually on that? Right? He said, and the show's always been more about being a coming of age story with the supernatural elements being a sort of framing device. Yep. He said, even if you go by just the fight itself, the dumbasses cut off the final battle before Joyce kills Vecna, which because he's yeah, exactly. He said, yeah, I've been saying this. Yeah, this is wild, yo. And the theaters kept all the money, right? But I thought that they hate theaters and, you know, all of that stuff. It's like all of these narratives are falling short. They acting like the shit was unsuccessful. That's not true. They acting like Netflix don't want to support the theaters. That's not true. Right? Turns out they couldn't make money because of some guild situation, which means once again, it's not even them. He said, man, people couldn't wait for that Will thing to happen because they were like, yes. So it's like, yo, that's crazy. I'm like, have y'all been watching the show? Right? Wild. He said, what makes me laugh is that all of a sudden people think that they're experts in finance. That's what's wild too. It's been these discussions about how Netflix may want movies to be in theaters for like 17 days. Hasn't even been confirmed yet, but it's a rumor. And then they're like, oh my God, see, I told y'all. You know what's funny? You know who said that the movies make the majority of their money in 2 weeks? Hollywood. They've been saying that. Bruh. Hold on, give me 1 second. Mama Bear. He said, my silly theory is that at some point, if Vecna took all of them, they're dreaming within hive mind with tentacles in their mouths. That's why everything felt so quote unquote easy. Hey, I feel it, bro. Said the graduation ceremony is definitely a fever dream. Bruh, I was seeing them they were trying to say, we don't know what happened to Murray. I was like, bro, Murray was at the damn graduation, bruh. And then it's like, if you watch the show, where was he supposed to be after that? Because it was, what's her name? Joyce, Nancy, and them on top of the roof. Murray wouldn't be there, right? Then it was Hopper. Oh, no, not Joyce. It was Hopper was with Joyce. It was Nancy, Steve, and him on the roof. Hopper and Joyce at Enzo's. Murray not gonna be there. And then it was the kids in the basement playing D&D. Where the hell was he supposed to be at? Outside of the graduation, which is where he was supposed to be at, because once again, he don't live in fucking Hawkins. Nessa said, I just want to know what people were actually expecting in the finale. Serious question. You know what's wild? I think they wanted like major character deaths, bro. And the thing about that bothers me is that this show has always been based on the Goonies, right? It's always been kind of loosely based on the Goonies. It has that Goonies feel. You can't do that, right? You already know. And hey, man, like it's just kids saving the world. Like, what are we doing? No, I want the kids to do. It's like, what's wrong with y'all, bro? What's wrong with you, bruh? I don't know, man. Flashlight Merch saying Vecna lives. Hey, he might. He said, I knew about Will for a year. It's just from online summaries. Bro, they've been teasing Will coming out. Bruh, it's been since season 1, literally one of the first times that Joyce is talking to Hopper. Right? What was that? Season 3, I think, where he was crying in the back of the car with Mike. Like, what's going on? What the hell is going on, yo? Oh, my God. This is wild. What is going on? What's going on, Michael? Much love, bro. Said the season is not without its criticisms. Yeah, it's like, bro, ain't nothing perfect. But what are we doing? Right? It's like, I'm not saying it's a perfect season. I actually think that season 4 might have been a little bright. Season 4 is one of my favorite seasons of any show ever. So it was going to be pretty hard to top that. But in terms of like going out on a high note, I don't know what the hell else we were supposed to get, bruh. Do you believe we have a chance to get that 9th episode? No, I don't think it's a 9th episode. Here's what I think that is going to happen. I think that way down the line, it might be a Peaky Blinders kind of situation where they come back and they do like a little Netflix movie or a movie because they're on Warner Brothers by then, right? He said it has a Scooby-Doo feel too. Bro, was anybody dying in Scooby-Doo? Did Velma ever get killed off? Daphne? But anyway, no, I think that's what happens. I think they're going to let everybody breathe, go have a career, you know what I'm saying? And maybe way down the line, it could be like a little movie situation. Because if you're going to do a spinoff, because there's also going to be spinoffs too. They say that they're about to start working on the spinoffs, I think like today. Right? So, hey. He said every single character had a part to play at the end. It wasn't easy by any means. It ended just like a D&D final battle. Everyone rolled nat 20s. It's not right, crazy, man. It's Dungeons and Dragons, B. Yeah, nah, I think that's what happens. Right? Yeah. She said, if you type in fake ending on Netflix, Stranger Things, hey, all right. He said, I remember in the 80s, a friend came out to us. We were and never brought that up again, right? Yeah, bro. So I'm totally lying. Yeah, man. Nah, I think it's gonna be. Nah, I think it's going. Yeah, it's 2 spinoffs. It's one animated show that takes place in between season 2 and season 3, and then there's no, I know he said forgot I'm not on my channel. No, yeah, there's Yeah, the animated show takes place in between season 2 and season 3, and then there's like a spinoff coming that's going to be in a different decade, which is going to be like a live action show, right? That's all I'm saying. I think that the timing of this is super interesting, man, because it's like, yo, is it a slow news month? Said 3 if you count the Broadway prequel. Mama Bear said the word is January 7th. What? Hey, all right, hey, look. I'm telling you, man, I'm not holding my breath for no secret episode. I'm just not. What they did is the Earthbound situation. You end up back home doing the same thing, but you're changed from your experience. Hey, right? Said a lot of the fandom didn't grow up in the 80s, and it shows they don't know the vibe of the Goonies, Stand By Me, Monsters. I'm just saying. Right? I mean, was it going to be like a look? But you know what's funny? I had saw this thing. It was like putting it on par with like the Sopranos, right? And I'm like, okay, cool. All right. Said, and maybe focusing on these kids, mentoring another group of kids on the late 90s and make it a throwback to shows like Buffy or Roswell. Yeah, I definitely think it's gonna be a different thing. But I wouldn't be shocked if like some of the characters kind of show up. Right? Mama Bear said, we've believed in a bigger stretch. Hey, I don't know. You want to know why I don't think that that's going to happen? Because, or hey, she's saying that she's gone down the rabbit hole. But what I'm saying is, I don't think you do all this theater stuff. Right? Yeah, I don't think you do all this the theater stuff. He said, I'm not sure if y'all know what Earthbound is, but is it? Yeah, with what's his name from Smash Brothers with the little psychic powers, right? He said the secret episode was Raw tonight. Look, and then Austin said, or maybe Netflix focuses on a current day franchise, people like DC. Yo, you know what's funny is that we've known that once Stranger Things was ending, it was going to be this focus on DC, but it's crazy to actually see it about to happen, right? Because now, look, and here is the thing too. One complaint I do have, I'm pissed we didn't get to see the Mind Flayer in its particle form as the final battle. I feel that. But I don't know how you kill it though. I mean, I guess it would have to write it differently. Right. He said literally the only major 80s film kid that come close to the right. Y'all see idea these dummies want was the ending of E.T., which left the door open for E.T. to see the kids again. Sound familiar? Hey, that's a great point, bro. That is a great point, dog. Right? Hey, I don't know. Cause like here's where I am on like the secret episode thing, right? I don't know whose story we didn't get wrapped up that would make any sense for it to warrant another episode. right? I mean, Murray. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Oh my God, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like Murray. Oh, I just saw this. Mama Bear's right. It does. Hey, I see it. But that could be like a damn thing, man. Like a algorithm thing too. It does say fake in there, right? He said Murray could have and should have got murked. No, bro. Look, when he separated the thing and went like that, I was like, bro, I was like, he bet not, dog. He bet not. And then I was like, oh my God, yeah. Right. He said the basic argument is that there was an alternate finale that had Will end up with Mike. Bro, is that what we're talking about? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So we were mad the episode before. Oh my God. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Mama Bear said, and maybe Netflix is seeing if there's hype for more. It feels familiar. I mean, I think they know there's hype. I think there's no question they know there's hype. I think they ended the show because the Duffer Brothers wanted to end the show at 5 seasons. He said the shippers. I didn't know that's what this was about. He said Murray wears a jacket with the Austin name tag on it all season 5. Now y'all want him to die too. Y'all sick in the head. Oh my God, bro. He said people need help. Not gay enough, too gay, not enough, them too easy. Yeah, and they're going to Paramount for 4 years. I don't think this. I don't know, man. I don't know. I didn't know that was going down. I just knew that it was like multiple. I saw multiple videos. I wasn't watching them, but it was like, oh yeah, I'm guaranteeing it's like a secret episode, and I'm like, bro, all right, okay. But it was the same people that had been talking shit. Okay, that's what it was. It's like, okay, we are talking about there's all these plot holes and stuff, and all right, cool. And then we didn't like it. But then we're also telling people, oh, there has to be a secret ending. Because the one that I got that I didn't like, it can't be the end. I'm glad y'all wasn't around when The Sopranos ended, bro. Yo, could y'all imagine? Yo. Can anybody imagine? Can anybody imagine The Sopranos ending in 2025? Yo, could you imagine The Sopranos ending in 2025? Ooh-wee. I wonder what they would have been saying about that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yo. He said they got their closure and now give us ours. Yep. That's what I think is happening, though. I think that they're about to focus on something a lot bigger. Something a lot bigger. Right? said, the meltdown would be huge. Hey, Austin is pretty much saying, look, so if there's not a secret ending, don't be disappointed. Right? Hey, don't just right. Don't be disappointed, because like if we want more, that's actually a good thing, man. That's a good thing. Yo, I would have hated for this show to end, and I'd be like, damn, well, I don't want to watch that anymore. Could you imagine? Yo, could you imagine if they would have ended it and everybody would have been like, man, well, that was, hey, I don't want to watch that anymore. Oh my God, bro. That's crazy. He said there's a lot of hidden messages. Hey, a lot, bro. Right. She said, well, what about the prisoner? That ending was written to provide the least answers as possible. All right. Oh my goodness. Random thought. I wish we could have had a better run of heroes on NBA. Bruh, after season 1, that show went. I was like one of the biggest drop-offs in quality ever. Ending so crazy that the cast still being asked about the ending almost 20 years later. Yeah. Said whether there's an episode 9 or not, this is great marketing and promote. Hey, I love it. Because here's the thing, right? Here is what I want to happen, and I'm gonna just get to the point now, right? Because I've been kind of like, I feel like this is just a taste of what is about to happen when Zack Snyder is announced that he's coming back to DC, right? You see how everybody's crashing out, and there's all these like videos popping up on like every corner of the internet, and everybody has a take, and everybody's hot. But what I'm glad now though is that we live in a society, right? We live in a society. Mama Bear said, "Thank you, Zay." Hey, I'm not trying to kill y'all hype, right? I'm talking about me, right? I enjoy the ending that we got, and we were saying on the stream on Saturday, maybe it's because we're too wholesome, right? Maybe that's what it is. I was touched. It was very emotional. I thought it had great highs and lows, right? Great fake outs. The scene with Hopper and L, I for sure thought it was a wrap. I for sure thought it was a wrap, right? So, yeah, I loved it, right? But I think that what we're getting now is like just a taste, man. Because everybody's about to be hot. Yo, Austin's hot, bro. He's like, man, yo, Austin's cracking me up, bro. He is hilarious. Anyway, no, like, yo, Netflix is doing things that they shouldn't be doing. They're buying WB. They're bringing back Zack Snyder to work on DC. James Gunn's probably about to get fired. Like, it's just all this stuff going on, right? Stranger Things is breaking records, right? They're giving theaters free money, right? They like Jack Nicholson as the Joker in Batman 89. I'm giving out free money, right? Right? He said, hubba, 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 who do you trust? money, hubba, hubba, hubba. Who they say, yo, I'm giving out free money. They said, yo, here, just throw this in there. That's why all them theaters was doing all them screenings. They was like, yo, we about to run this shit up. Bro, what? This is free cash right here. Free cash. Right? Crazy, man. Netflix want everybody in the house. Yeah, right? Netflix want everybody in the house. Oh, but they got the Netflix house. Oh, and they got theaters that they own. Oh, but they got restaurants. They got like Netflix bites or some shit. I'm like, yo, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? They have all this IRL stuff in real life. Huge compounds now, buying more, opening more. About to open one in Vegas. When does that open? Right? Next year, 2027. Right? Crazy. I don't know, man. I don't know. Look, I just know this. We're going to keep talking about whatever we think is dope over here. Whenever it's time to cook some stuff, we're going to cook it. Ain't going to be no weird timing on none of these things. Right? None of that, man. Pushing it forward. Keeping, having real conversations, real dialogue. Let me also say this too. It's funny because I had made sure to add this on Saturday, and Austin's funny, bro. Look, I'm gonna talk about this real quick because I had made sure to say this on Saturday, and I want to say this here, right? People can even be like, oh my God, like Netflix, like, oh my God, Sky and them. They just be rocking with anything going on with Netflix, man. Right? You know what's wild is that there's so much stuff that we ain't even covered on this channel. Right? There's so many watch-alongs we haven't been able to do. Or just haven't had time to do. There's so many projects that I haven't had time to see yet. Right? Y'all don't see me on here capping for everything. Right? I brought this up, which I'm going to try to watch it this week, but I still ain't even seen Frankenstein yet. Right? Listen to the arguments that they make. These people was trying to say they don't know how to light their movies. It's like these conversations just get so out of hand. They don't know how to light their movies, right? It's like whatever they can come up with to just keep changing the narrative and keep getting people to either not believe in Netflix or not want to rock out with them or not think that them buying WB is a good thing after they've been complaining about this company for decades, right? After they've been complaining about Hollywood for decades. Then all of a sudden it's some new blood trying to get in there. Oh, no. Can't have that. Can't do that. Right? And then they say, hey, we might want to have theaters have movies in theaters for this long because we think that it'll make more sense. Oh, no, don't tell them, bro. And they trying to tell them how to make their money now. right? And how to keep the theater business alive that they're about to be investing in. After it's been failing for the last, bro, how long y'all been saying this stuff? He said, dude who played Hellboy, it just said he still come back for the third with Guillermo del Toro at 75. Could be at Netflix. And I did see that. Right? And they should be hitting the like button. Let them know. Mama Bear. Right? Ron Perlman is awesome. I always liked him in Blade. Right? Yeah. Said, can we talk about how he watched the Netflix show episode and packed it? Bro, crazy, man. Millions of dollars, dog. I called it too. I was like, they're going to make so much money that they're going to announce it. I already knew it because it was so many screenings out here almost sold out. I was like, bro, there's no way they're not going. There's no way. There's no way. And it's a Netflix show. Crazy. I got to see it for free too. Great, man. Look, anyway, man. Y'all put y'all last questions and comments down at the bottom, yo. I wasn't trying to come on here and stay too long. We just having these conversations. And like I said, I was just doubling back and kind of having this on one of these discussion streams too, because we kind of cooked on this on Saturday, but I had to come back and have this conversation, man. But like the homie Lux was saying, maybe we just too wholesome over here, man. I don't know why, but I was touched, you know? Like when it was on the roof having that conversation about how all their other friendships is just not the same now. That's exact, bro. I keep telling y'all, I was having that conversation with some of my veteran homies like a day or two before I went to watch that. I was literally having that same conversation and it was multiples of us talking about how we got to keep linking up. And I was like, damn, so man, whatever, man. Whatever, bro. Whatever. He said, yeah, I was hooked on Sons of Anarchy. Hey, that's a dope show too. Right? Hey, I was getting emotional in Avatar 3. The whole damn movie. Maybe it is, man. We're just too wholesome, bro. That's what it is. Right? That's what it is, bro. We're just too wholesome, you know? We like people living. Hey, I don't know. Maybe it's us. I don't know, man. I feel like the Syndicate, we're like the last bastion of like the real shit, man. I don't know, dog. I don't know, man. I don't know. I was actually watching this video and it was pretty funny because I think I might react to it. It was actually a very interesting topic. I sent it to Lux. I'm going to talk to him about it. And I may or may not react to it. But nah, it was kind of crazy because I don't even want to get into that. Right? Said, in theaters having positive buzz because of Stranger Things and Avatar Fire and Ash passing $1 billion. Yep. Said, same as the weak argument that Superman hasn't earned his death yet in BVS. Bruh, man, they be like, what? Never mind, man. I can't do this, dog. I can't do this, dog. Man. It's like, does everything have to be the same? Right? Like, people be like, we need all these fucking origin stories. We needed a Batman origin story. Where was the origin story in Lord of the Rings, bro? How many characters are in that movie? Huh? Just how many characters? Anybody want to just guess? So they said, "Oh yeah, they all got to have an origin story, and then they team up." Shut up. So AMC CEO said they can't wait to put more Netflix content in there. Yeah, I bet. He said, "Wasn't Superman's death a WB exec's note?" Here's what I think happened. Right? I think that Zach had to rush to put Batman in the movie, right? I don't think that, there was ever a situation where they probably forced him to kill Superman. I think that might have been Zach's idea. I mean, I don't really think that they would have pushed off the bat him killing Superman in the second movie, right? Like, that just doesn't scream like an executive's idea to me, just to be honest. But I think that, pushing Batman in there was definitely an executive thing, right? But that's just my guess. Could be wrong. Jay said they should have never dropped this in 3 volumes, gave people a chance to critique it as 3 separate seasons. Season 5 will be better received on a full rewatch as one complete season as it should have been. I feel that. Right. Yeah, it's almost like it's 3 different seasons. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just weird, man. Right. Can you guys hear me now? All right. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I don't know what happened. Dun 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 dun. It said, "Did the host just ghost us?" No, I didn't, bro. Just give me 1 second. I have no idea what just happened. You won't fool children of the revolution. I think it's a thing with my internet. Apparently, I think the internet might have went out because I'm actually like live on my phone at the moment. Said he pieced out like L. It has begun. Nah, just chill 1 second, y'all. Chill 1 second. Let me see if I can get this back. I'm not quite sure if it's like a. I think I'm trying to reload my screen. Here, I'll just do this instead. I'll be right back.
Hold on, Drake.
They can't hold me down, yo. What y'all think? They can't hold me down. He said James Gunn was like zap. They said bring over here talking about all this Netflix shit. You exposing too much. You talking about all this timing. Much love, Necron. Thank you for stopping by. They like, yo, what's going on, dog? It said, nah. Boosh. My shit just went black. And first, I just thought that y'all couldn't hear me. So it was like black and it was doing like the little loading circle. And I'm like, yo, can you guys hear me? And I was like waiting for a comment back. And I was like, yo, can y'all hear me? And then everybody was kind of like stopped for a second. And I was like, yo, what's going on? And then the chat was still coming through. But then I was like, man, I don't know. Super weird. But anyway. Man, look at here. Anyway, y'all be sure to put y'all last questions. Look, I don't know. I gotta get out of here. He said, did anybody like that movie? Still haven't watched the MK movie on Netflix yet. Oh, I thought the first one was cool. You know, I'm interested in the second one a little bit. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. These conversations, I just feel like they have to evolve. I think that once again, people's vibrations are a little bit higher right now. You know, I just don't think it's working. He said you know what, I am looking forward to Mortal Kombat 2 way more than I am Street Fighter. I ain't gonna lie about that. I am looking forward to Mortal Kombat 2 way more than Street Fighter. Way more. Even though I wasn't really a fan of the Johnny Cage, the Carl Urban and Johnny Cage thing. And I'm not gonna lie, real big Johnny Cage fan. I was like Carl Urban. But once I saw the trailer, I ended up kind of jiving with it. By the time it ended, I was like, all right, okay. Like, okay. It was like a begrudgingly too. I was like, okay, we'll see. All right. Mama Bear said, I know Carl Urban always brings it. Yeah, it's not even me doubting his acting skills. It's just Johnny Cage is Johnny Cage, you know? He said gun happened. He said gun happened. Hey, Michael, it's like Whenever you're in doubt, right, just bring it on back to that. You know what I'm saying? Just bring it. He said his tentacles was going further than people even realized, bro. Look, I'm about to get on out of here before they stream snipe me again. I'm gonna just be talking, and he's gonna be like boosh all over, and I'm gonna be back to black, as they say. But anyway, I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow. Got a fun conversation planned. I'm gonna see y'all there. Peace.